Massive WWE moment between John Cena and reigning world champion is possible, claims Chris Van Vliet. Wrestling interviewer Chris Van Vliet made a bold prediction ahead of the WWE Royal Rumble 2025 Premium Live event. He suggested that a potential face-off could occur between John Cena and reigning TNA World Champion Joe Hendry, who has been publicly calling out the franchise player for some time. On his Ask TV edition of the Insight podcast, Chris Van Vliet predicted that the prestigious one could appear in the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. He suggested that John Cena, who is also scheduled to compete in the multi-man gimmick match, is well aware of Joe Hendry's recent rise to prominence and his captivating theme song. "I think that we'll see Joe Hendry in the Royal Rumble." Well, who else is in the Royal Rumble? John Cena is in the Royal Rumble. And John Cena is so good at being tapped into what's going on right now in pro wrestling and also pop culture as a whole. But he knows what Joe Hendry has become over the last 8-ish months or so, and how Joe Hendry and his incredibly catchy theme song and all the charisma that is oozing out of him has taken the wrestling world by storm, he said. Van Vliet speculated that a memorable stare-down between the WWE superstar and TNA star, either during the Rumble match itself or in a backstage segment at some point in 2025 is possible. "I think there'll be a moment between Cena and Hendry. And if there's not a moment in the Royal Rumble, I think that at some point in 2025, there's a backstage moment," he added, from 12:31 to 13:13. You can listen to the full episode below. Joe Hendry calls out WWE star John Cena for a title match. The global hero recently captured the TNA World title from Nick Nemeth, fed Dolph Ziggler, at the 2025 TNA Genesis pay-per-view. On an episode of MPATT, Joe Hendry successfully defended his championship against Matt Cardona after an interference from WWE Hall of Famer JBL. During a recent appearance on Busted Open Radio, the 36-year-old star issued a challenge to John Cena. Joe Hendry stated he was ready to put his TNA World Championship on the line against the face that runs the place. "He was the first wrestler I ever spoke to, and to me, I feel that's the story I need to finish, facing John Cena, and why not let's do it for this championship," he said. Only time will tell if Joe Hendry and John Cena will potentially cross paths at the WWE Royal Rumble, scheduled to take place at Lucas Oil Stadium on February 1, 2025.